Everyone has moments when they feel tired deep inside their soul, not just physically tired, but spiritually exhausted. You try to pray, yet the words feel heavy. You try to stay positive, yet discouragement keeps returning. You try to keep your faith strong, but the weight of life slowly drains your energy. Many believers experience seasons like this. Spiritual fatigue can come after long periods of stress, disappointment, or unanswered prayers. When challenges continue for a long time, it can feel like your strength is slowly fading. Even strong faith can feel shaken when life becomes overwhelming. Yet the Bible reminds us that God understands these moments. God never expected you to carry every burden alone. Sometimes people think faith means never feeling weak. They believe strong believers should always feel confident and joyful. However, Scripture shows that even the strongest servants of God experienced exhaustion. The prophet Elijah once felt completely overwhelmed. After witnessing miracles and standing boldly for God, he eventually reached a moment where he felt empty and discouraged. He ran into the wilderness and prayed for relief from his struggles. Yet God did not respond with anger or disappointment. God responded with care. He allowed Elijah to rest. He provided food. He restored Elijah's strength slowly and gently before giving him the next step forward. That moment shows something powerful about God's heart. God cares about your strength. God knows when you feel worn down. Isaiah 40:29 reminds us of a beautiful promise. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Notice that Scripture does not say God only strengthens the strong. God strengthens the weary. He restores the ones who feel drained and discouraged. He renews the people who feel like they have nothing left to give. You may feel tired today. You may feel like you have prayed the same prayer many times without seeing change. You may feel like life has asked too much from you lately. But God sees every moment of your struggle. Nothing about your exhaustion is hidden from Him. Sometimes spiritual fatigue happens because you have been fighting battles no one else can see. You have been standing strong for your family. You have been trying to keep hope alive when others around you are losing theirs. You have been carrying responsibilities that feel heavier each day. God honors that kind of faith. Even when you feel weak, choosing to keep trusting God is a powerful act of faith. Many people believe they must always appear strong before coming to God. Yet God invites you to come exactly as you are. You do not need perfect words. You do not need perfect faith. You only need a willing heart. Matthew 11:28 shares Jesus' invitation. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Jesus did not say only the strong should come. He invited the weary. He invited the burdened. He invited the people who feel like life has become too heavy to carry alone. When you bring your exhaustion to God, something beautiful begins to happen. God replaces your weakness with His strength. God replaces anxiety with peace. God replaces discouragement with renewed hope. Renewal does not always happen instantly. Sometimes God restores your strength little by little. A moment of prayer can bring calm to your heart. A verse from Scripture can remind you that you are not alone. A quiet moment with God can restore the courage you need for another day. Small moments of renewal can create powerful change. Faith grows stronger when you learn to depend on God's strength instead of your own. Human strength eventually reaches its limit. God's strength never runs out. That is why Isaiah 40:31 gives believers such hope. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Think about that promise. God does not simply give temporary strength. He renews it. Renewal means restoring what was lost. Renewal means filling empty places with new life. God knows exactly how to refresh your spirit. Sometimes renewal begins with rest. Sometimes it begins with quiet prayer. Sometimes it begins with remembering that your worth does not come from how much you accomplish, but from the fact that you belong to God. You do not need to have everything figured out today. You only need to take the next step. Even when you feel tired, God walks beside you. Even when your faith feels small, God's faithfulness remains great. Even when you feel like giving up, God is still holding your life in His hands. Your strength may feel limited right now, but God's strength is unlimited. He will lift you when you feel weak. He will guide you when you feel uncertain. He will restore your heart when life has drained your energy. Every season of exhaustion can become a season of renewal when you place it in God's hands. So if your heart feels tired today, remember something important. You are not alone in this journey. God sees you, God cares for you, and God will renew your strength exactly when you need it most.